In the boundless chronicles of history, some figures are etched in stone, their deeds recorded with precise dates and facts. Others are written in the mist. They are whispers on the wind, legends that walk the earth, becoming more myth than man. Their influence, however, is as real as the mountains they inhabited. Welcome to Mythic Mundi. Today we journey deep into the mystical heart of ancient China, to the cloud-shrouded peaks of Wudang Mountain. We seek the shadow of a man who bridged the gap between the warrior and the philosopher, the mortal and the immortal. We seek the sage, the wanderer, the founder, Zhang Sanfeng. The story of Zhang Sanfeng begins not with certainty, but with whispers. The exact year of his birth is lost to time, placed somewhere in the chaotic final days of the Song dynasty or the beginning of the Yuan dynasty, perhaps around the year 1247. He was born, some say, into a world of conflict and rigidity. The martial arts of the time, particularly those famed from the Shaolin monastery, were powerful. They were external, built on muscle, speed, and unyielding force. A hard style, designed for a hard world. Zhang, a brilliant scholar even in his youth, mastered these arts. He studied Confucianism, Buddhism, and the ancient texts of the Tao. Yet within him grew a profound restlessness. He saw the world through a different lens. He saw the way a willow branch yields to the wind, only to spring back unharmed. He saw the relentless power of water, which is soft, yet can carve canyons from solid rock. He questioned, must strength always be met with strength? Must a warrior break his opponent? Or could he flow around him? This question became his life's quest. Leaving behind a life of comfort and potential status, Zhang Sanfeng became a wanderer. He was an ascetic, a holy man walking the earth. He journeyed to the great mountains, the homes of the ancient Taoist sages, seeking an answer. He sought not just a new way to fight, but a new way to be. He meditated, he observed, he listened to the harmony of the natural world, feeling the pulse of the energy that the Taoists called Qi, or Qi, the life force that flows through all living things. He believed the existing martial arts, for all their power, drained this life force. They were finite. He sought something infinite. He sought the Tao. His travels eventually led him to a place where the barrier between heaven and earth felt thin, a place of deep spiritual power. He arrived at Wudang Mountain. It was here, amidst the peaks that resemble a rising dragon, that the legend of Zhang Sanfeng was forged. The most famous story, the spark of his revelation, is a quiet one. It was not a grand battle, but a simple observation. One day, from his mountain retreat, Zhang witnessed a subtle conflict in the courtyard. A crane, a creature of sharp, direct, and aggressive movements, descended to attack a snake on the ground. The crane struck with its beak, a perfect example of external, hard-style force. But the snake did not meet force with force. It yielded, it coiled, it shifted, it evaded the sharp attacks with fluid circular motions. It remained soft, yet constantly aware, conserving its energy, waiting. The crane attacked again and again, growing tired, its powerful strikes meeting only empty air. The snake, supple and patient, remained unharmed. In that moment, Zhang Sanfeng understood. The snake had won. Softness had overcome hardness. Yielding had defeated aggression. This was the harmony of yin and yang, the central principle of the Tao, made manifest in a living, breathing form. This was the answer he had sought. He returned to his meditation, not to copy the snake or the crane, but to understand the principle behind them. He began to move, but his movements were new. We were slow, deliberate, and circular. They were not driven by muscle, but by the breath, by the mind, by the intentional circulation of qi. This was not an external art. It was an internal one. Nejia, they would call it. He called this art Taijiquan, or Taijiquan, the grand ultimate fist. It was a discipline that unified the body, mind, and spirit. It was a moving meditation. It was a philosophy in motion. It taught that the truest strength was not in resisting, but in redirecting, not in breaking, but in balancing. He founded the Wudang school, establishing a new philosophy that would rival the hard styles of Shaolin. Wudang became synonymous with this internal, soft approach, a path that sought not just victory in combat, but longevity, health, and spiritual alignment with the Tao. The final chapters of Zhang Sanfeng's life are as mysterious as his first. The historical records become tangled with folklore. He was said to have lived to an impossible age. Some chronicles claim 150 years, others over 200. Emperors of the new Ming dynasty, hearing tales of his wisdom and his mastery of the life force, sent envoys to find him, seeking the secrets of longevity and immortality. But Zhang Sanfeng could not be found. He did not die in the way mortals do. The legend says he simply ascended, becoming a Xian, a Taoist immortal. He had so mastered the flow of nature that he simply dissolved back into it, a man who had become one with the Tao he spent his life pursuing. Did he truly become immortal? In a way, yes. Today, hundreds of years later, in parks and squares across every continent on Earth, millions of people greet the dawn in the same way. They move with slow, graceful, flowing motions. They breathe deeply, cultivating their internal energy. They seek balance, health, and a moment of peace in a chaotic world. They are practicing Tai Chi. They are the legacy of Zhang Sanfeng. He was not just a warrior. He was a sage who understood that the greatest opponent is not the person standing in front of you, but the imbalance within yourself. He left behind no great monuments of stone, no empire, no bloodline of kings. He left an idea, an art form, a philosophy that has healed and guided countless souls. Zhang Sanfeng, the sage of Wudang, proved that true power is not the force to shatter, but the wisdom to harmonize. And that, perhaps, is the truest form of immortality. The tapestry of myth is vast, and there are so many threads to pull. Whose story should we unravel next? Let us know your ideas in the comments below. And if you wish to continue this journey with us into the world of myth and legend, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for joining us on Mythic Mundi.